Fuel cells. What is the use of fuel cells? How it works? That I will discuss now. Before that, production of electricity on commercial scale by thermal plant is not very efficient method. Why it is not a very efficient method mean the obtained electricity is around 40% and it is a major source of pollution. So keep in mind, so production of electricity, production of electricity on large scale. It means large amount of electricity if you want. Large scale by thermal plant is not very efficient method. Why it is not very efficient method? Because of reason. It is major source of pollution. Then how to get current from this thermal plant? You know that? Actually, this is fuels, any fossil fuels on combustion. For example, coal or that is called any gases or oil like the petrol or diesel like this. These will undergo combustion plus oxygen. In presence of oxygen, anything burn is called combustion. So then these are released some compound. Along with this products plus some energy release. This energy is called heat of combustion. This heat of combustion now on combustion release energy that will be used for convert the water into high pressure steam. This will be used for converting water into high pressure steam. So this energy we can utilize to convert water into high pressure steam. So what is the use of this high pressure steam? This is used to, to run a turbine to produce the electricity. When the turbine is run, then what will happen now? It produces the electricity. Now once again, combustion reaction, then energy release, then water is converted into water vapors, that is high pressure water vapor in the steam form, hot condition. Then this will be run the turbine and then produce the electricity that is called current. Then in this produced current, efficiency how much? Nearly 40% efficient only and produces some pollution. That is not a good method. Anyway, now that is only we are using, but now we have to think about the any other alternates. That is fuel cell. So what is a fuel cell? Fuel cell is a galvanic cell. It is a specially designed galvanic cell. It convert the of combustion energy of combustion of fuel like hydrogen, methane, and methanol, formaldehyde, hydrazine, etc. Like these fuels, these will undergo combustion. Their combustion energy is directly converted into electrical energy. This is called fuel cell. Once again, fuel cell is which one? Galvanic cell. It is a specially designed galvanic cell to convert the energy of combustion of fuel. So which fuel we are using here? Hydrogen, methane, methanol, formaldehyde, hydrogen. Like this anyone use. Then this heat of combustion directly convert into which one? Electrical energy. That is called fuel cell. Here, whatever energy comes from that heat of combustion directly convert into electrical energy. There is no pollution also, and its current efficiency around electrical energy efficiency is around 70%. So compare with the thermal power plants, nearly 30% is greater. In power plant, how much? Nearly 40% is there. Here, how much? 70%. Therefore, it is better than the thermal power plants. And now, it is the most successful fuel cell. In that one example is hydrogen oxygen fuel cell. This is one example. And in this one, hydrogen and oxygen convert into hydrogen plus oxygen convert into hydrogen water vapors. Then this hydrogen water vapors, for example, this gas. So this water vapors are condensed and used as a drinking water. Used as a drinking water and is supplied for astronauts. Generally, this type of fuel cells are used in space program. So generally, fuel cell, example hydrogen oxygen fuel cell, used in which one? Space program. Example here, which space program they use, that also you have to remember. That is Apollo spaceship. In there, this hydrogen and oxygen fuel cells are used. Now, how it works? Before that, we should know that it's a simple diagram. from this one direction, for example this anode side, pass the hydrogen gas. From this side pass the oxygen gas. Here we have a porous electrode of carbon. Then here also we have the another electrode that is also carbon. In that platinum, what do you call that is a platinum or palladium. Platinum or palladium catalysts are used. Which one is a catalyst? And from here, which is out here, water is out. In this we have concentrated NaOH or KOH. Now these are connected to the voltmeter like this. Then here you will get the reading. So now you keep in mind left side according to the galvanic cell, that is anode electrode, that is negatively charged, and this one is cathode electrode, that is positively charged. Now this spontaneous oxidation reduction reaction occur at their respective anode and cathode, and it gives whatever the heat of combustion directly into current. In this voltmeter it read the reading, that is nearly how much that reading meaning again, 1.23 1.23 volt. Keep in mind what is the cell potential of a hydrogen oxygen fuel cell, mean 1.23 volt. Now keep in mind at anode we are passing hydrogen gas, and this electrode is which one actually, this is graphite electrode. A porous carbon electrode means that is graphite electrode. We are bubbling hydrogen gas at anode and bubbling oxygen gas at cathode. Both are having which one, a finely divided platinum or palladium incorporated into this carbon graphite. Then what is the use of this platinum and palladium? These are speed of the oxidation at anode and reduction at cathode. Therefore we will get the reaction will be very fast. Now what are the reaction at anode and cathode, that also we will discuss. Now at generally we have to discuss first at anode reaction. At anode generally negative charge in the galvanic cell. Then which is passed at anode, we know that already, that is a hydrogen gas, and OH minus comes from the solution, that is concentrated NaOH or KOH. Then this will be converted into H2O and loss of electron, that is called oxidation. At anode which reaction takes place? Oxidation. Now we have to balance it. Here 2 hydrogen and here 1 hydrogen 3, so not balanced. Therefore you make into even number, that is easy. If I make this is an even number like this, 2 hydrogen and here 2 oxygen. So what we are getting here now, 2 oxygen, okay, 2 into 2 4 hydrogen, 2 into 2 4, and here we are losing how many electron here? 2 electron. Next at cathode. At cathode, what is the charge? Positive charge in the galvanic cell. What we are passing at anode? Oxygen gas we are passing, and this water formed here, that will come here, H2O plus this electron will come here and convert into OH minus. Here how many oxygens are there? 2 plus 1, total 3 oxygens are there. Then we have to make into 3. But here electrons already how much loss here? 2, and then here 2 not balance. Therefore what we can do here, keep in mind this I will make into 4 even number, Then this also even number 4. I know already how to balance, but I am explaining the way of how to balance the equation also. Generally, how we balance that pattern, I first balance at anode, but according to the next cathode equation, anode equation balancing also changing. So that respect I am explaining here. So now oxygens are 4, therefore this is also 4. 4 oxygen, then here also 4 oxygen balance. 4 into 2, 8 hydrogen, then here 4 hydrogen, then here 2 into 2, 4 hydrogen. That respect we have to balance. Now here 4 electron is there, therefore 4, because 4 electron lost from the anode, 4 electron gain at cathode, therefore this is a 4 minus. When it is a 4 minus, oxygens are total 4, therefore what we can do now, already here 2 is there, means we can do this is a 2. 2 oxygen, 4. Now 2 into 2, 4 hydrogen, then here also 4 hydrogen balance. Now at anode reaction value, everyone knows that is minus 0.83 electrode potential, that is reduction potential. E naught reduction potential value minus 0.83 volt. And at cathode, this electrode potential value is E naught reduction potential value 0.4 volt. Now net reaction at fuel cell is, now observe what is happening here. This 4 electron cancel, this 2 H2O, 2 H2 cancel, 2 left, 4 OH minus 4 OH minus cancel. What are present now? 2 hydrogen and plus oxygen. This will be converted into 2 H2O, and at E naught cell, value, what is the E naught cell? Reduction potential minus, it means RHS minus LHS. That is 0.4 minus 0.83 volt. All these add, then you will get 1.23 volt. Minus into minus here plus. So 0.83 plus 0.4, 1.23 volt. So this is a cell reaction, net reaction. This is net cell reaction. So you have to remember here how many electrons are transferred. How many electrons are transferred? 4 electron transfer. So N is equal to, for this reaction, 4 electron transfer. Why this is required meaning is, sometimes they may ask the question, calculate the delta R G naught. What is the formula? Minus N F E naught cell. They will give the E naught cell and calculate the Gibbs energy of this reaction. You should know how many electrons are involved. And also they may ask the question, calculate the K equilibrium for this reaction. Then K equilibrium is equal to 10 power E naught cell into N by 0.0591 volt. So for this calculation, what is required? N value required. Therefore here how much here? N equal to 4 electron. Next. Here, as long as the reactants are supplied, fuel cell produce electricity with efficiency of 70%. So there is no decrease or there is no discharge in the voltage as long as the reactants are supplied. That we have to remember. First point, that is. And compare with the thermal power plants, here efficiency is greater, so here it will not discharge. First point, what is it? Do not discharge as long as reactants are supplied. Second point, efficiency around how much? 70% compared with the thermal power plants. Next, what are the other uses? Only these are the main uses. And third point is the no pollution. These are, we can say, advantages. We can consider these are advantages. So what are the disadvantages or drawback? First one, drawback is in practice, voltage less than 1.23 volt. One, why it is less than 1.23? Because of little reason, reversibility of this reaction. Second drawback is hydrogen gas is dangerous little. That is called hazardous to use. Next, third point, what is that? Cost of preparing hydrogen gas is high and storage also difficult. That's why these are the disadvantages. But keep in mind, there are a tremendous progress in the development of the new electrode material, better catalyst and electrolytes for increasing efficiency of the fuel cell. These have been used in automobiles and experimental basis. So nowadays these are used in automobiles also and household purpose also, to generate the power in hospital, in what do you call, hotels, like this, wherever the large usage of the power is there, that purpose also nowadays, according to the new techniques and somewhat improvement also, we have to observe in the fuel cell. So totally for board level, what is the importance of this fuel cell? You have to remember. One is a definition. What is the definition? Now, fuel cell is a specially designed galvanic cell which convert the energy of combustion of fuel like hydrogen, oxygen, methane, methanol, etc. directly into electrical energy is called fuel cell. That much. And next one, diagram you have to draw. Next one, at anode reaction, cathode reaction. That is important for the board level. Competitive level, each and everything important. What they may ask in the competitive level, which of the following is correct about the fuel cell? Like this question they may ask me, you have to remember all the points. What points they may ask? First one, for example, one option. Fuel cells efficiency around 70%. Other option they may give 40%. And next, these fuel cells generally used in household purpose or in the space programs. And next, another option they may use, the produced water is a pollutant. No, because it is a used for drinking purpose for astronauts. Like this, you have to remember. Otherwise, they may ask, what are the fuels are used in fuel cell? Example, hydrogen, oxygen, methanol, methane, hydrogen, formaldehyde, like this used. Another question they may ask, what are the electrodes used in the fuel cell? Graphite or that carbon, porous carbon. Porous means whole, small hole contain graphite or carbon. Other they may ask the question, at anode which gas is bubbled? Hydrogen gas. At cathode which gas is bubbled? Oxygen gas. What is the electrolyte, that is hot and concentrated KOH or NaOH? Like this question they may ask, so you have to careful about the each and every point. And one more thing, already I told you that they may also ask the question, uh, what is the cell potential, what is the Gibbs standard Gibbs energy, what is the equilibrium constant. Like this question they may ask. Therefore you have to focus on each and every point. Board level, very easy question.